Hello and welcome back to another week of Car Conversations where we talk about the upcoming MPX card for April the 20th. So what do we got? What's our info?
Our MPX title is the Hateful Eight.
That's for the prospect title, right?
No. Okay, so before we start off rambling about the matches, breaking news, the MPX champion Hardakis has suffered a serious arm injury and will be unable to compete for several months. Therefore, Jamie Arler, the head of Created, has determined that Hardakis will have to turn over the MPX title on Saturday night. So, and going on with that, the Hateful Eight match will be turned into an MPX title match, and Brett McKenzie has been added to the Hateful Eight match.
Really?
Along with Frankie Fisher, BC, Lizzie Thorne, Jason Silver, CJ Ward, Loverboy Larry, and Tatum Manning.
Whoa. All three of Menage a Trois are in there?
Yep.
Okay, give me the rundown again. It's Brent McKenzie, Lizzie Thorne,
Okay.
Menage a Trois, so there's
Okay.
5. So who are the other 3?
That is Frankie Fisher, BC, and Jason Silver.
Wow, so Silver just like that's in the title picture, huh? Good for him.
Exactly. Well, all of them are in the title picture, so it's kind of good for all of them, actually.
Right. And, Brent was number 1 contender, so he's, his spot is well deserved. So, okay, yeah. So there's our main event. Wow. Right from the get-go. Okay, so what else we got on the card?
All right, since we didn't really talk about that, but let's see. This was announced last week. It's a Texas Tornado MPX Tag Team Championship match between the greatest team alive and the Impact Players.
Right, because last week chaos ensued and the ref couldn't keep order in the ring. We ended up getting a double pinfall.
Yeah.
So that was a bit of a mess, and it was determined that since, they couldn't control the match, you're just going to let them go with the tornado tag. Okay, yeah, cool. So Impact Players and the greatest team alive. All right. So what else we got? Oh, sorry. Who do you got?
Well, I feel like the Impact Players are going to keep it.
Yeah, I think they are. A lot of momentum. Neither one of them are in the Hateful Eight, so they got to feel a little salty about that. But they got titles. They don't want to lose them. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Impact Players on this one.
Yeah. Well, technically they're MPX champions, but they're only half because they had to split up the 2 titles just so Jamie Aller could keep everybody
I think Aller gave it back to him. Photos don't lie. It's on the internet.
Yep. All right. Next match. The Solution Dave Sagan versus Infamous Kenny Steele. For the Addicts Championship.
All right. So last time we saw Kenny Steele, come up a little short, but Kenny Steele's he's game. He's a good athletic dude, always entertaining. I think Sagan's a little bit on a hot streak though, so I think Sagan's going to take him. Yeah.
My thoughts exactly.
My money's on Sagan. Hail Sagan.
Yep, exactly. All right, next match: Magnificent Malico versus Sky De La Cremosa in a hardcore match.
Sky De La Cremosa in a hardcore match, huh? Versus Magnificent Malico. Yeah, that's right. He had that creepy promo from last week, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So who you got, man? Who you got and why?
I'm going to say Sky. He's been on a pretty mean streak.
Right.
He absolutely decimated Silver last week. And then the week before that, who was it that he decimated? Or he wasn't on the card 2 weeks ago. But he's been decimating people. So, I feel like Cremosa's going to come out with the win.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with you on this one. I'm gonna go with Sky as well. He's definitely been a lot more aggressive than what we've seen in the past out of him. Even his billing, I don't know if the Dallas Asylum people are looking for him or whatever, but he's now hailing from the tribe of excessive violence, and his fighting style now is very reflective of that, in that typically comes to the ring with a kendo stick and not afraid to whoop on somebody before the bell rings. get that extra little edge to him. So, yeah, I think Sky De La Cremosa with Kindle Stick and Mean Streak, I think he might take Malico. So, yeah, I go with Sky on this one with you.
All right, and we didn't exactly talk about this, but we went over it. The Hateful Eight match.
Wow, so there's only 4 matches?
Nope, there's one more posted, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay, so the Hateful Eight match.
All right, I'm just going to run you down on the people again. Silver,
Right.
BC,
Right.
Fisher,
Mm.
the Chili Trio. I'm still keeping that name. Lizzie Thorne and Brett McKenzie.
Brett McKenzie. I'm going to go with McKenzie on this one. He's been a little cheesed off and been like, earning that whiskey money week in, week out, just knocking people out. Even Big Fitz, it took a couple shots for McKenzie to put him down, but put him down he did. Experience won out on that match. So I'm gonna go with McKenzie. He's another one who's come back with a bit of a mean streak to him. So yeah, I'll go with McKenzie on this one.
I feel like Silver needs his title back.
You think so? It's been a while
Yeah.
since he had it, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so you got Jason Silver. All right.
Dropped it to Scott. Scott dropped it to Hardakis. He's tried to get the title back a couple times.
Well, he did
failed.
get it back. He lost it to Becker, and then Becker, I think, lost it back to him. So yeah, it traded hands a few times when we were on our break there. So.
Oh, true.
So okay, so you got our last match. You're holding out on us. So what do we got?
We got Palmer versus the returning Chandler Hopkins.
Really? Wow. So Chandler Hopkins is coming back on his first match out the gate is against Palmer.
Yeah.
Well, that would be a damn good match. And yeah, I'm a little torn. I mean, I dig Palmer. He's a very talented dude. He come out with last time we saw him out with Andy Dalton. Took on OVE, right?
Yep.
And they prevailed over OVE. So no, we're not doing that. That's not a thing.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not a thing.
It's gonna be a thing.
So yeah, but Chandler Hopkins coming back fresh. You never know. It was a broken foot, right?
Yep.
So yeah, you can come back from a broken foot pretty well. The fact that he's coming back to competition couldn't have been that.
Especially in the sense that his finishers are literally a
That spin kick, right?
Yeah, it's the slingshot enziguri.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Hopkins on this one. He's coming back. He's gonna look to make a statement. He had a couple match of the nights with Ryan Remington, before he got injured, and had the area buzzing into where he turned down the house, wherever they were matching up. So, I think Chandler's going to look to come back, taking nothing from Palmer. I see Chandler coming back and looking to make a statement, and I think it's going to be a great match. I see Chandler coming out on top. They can't hear nods, dude.
I know.
So you're going to have to.
I know.
Give voice to your opinion. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Hopkins is going to come back and take the win.
Okay, why?
I mean, Palmer's good.
Mm-hmm.
He's been on a really good win streak.
Right, no doubt.
Other than, getting screwed over by Aller.
Well, even still then, he had that match won a couple times, so,
Yeah.
can't deny the fact that he had it won.
But I feel like Hopkins is going to come back, like you said, make a statement and pull out the win.
Cool. So that's it for our card then?
Hang on. Looking. Yeah, that's the only one. That's the last one. So there are still 2 matches to be made because there's only 5
you
posted.
never know because you got to remember that main event with the Hateful Eight's got 8 people in it. And
True.
it starts off to where they're chained to the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
So, what is it, like every minute, every 2 minutes? So right away, you're probably looking at just a 20, 30-minute match there. I almost wouldn't doubt that the Hateful Eight takes up the entirety of the second half of the show. If maybe not the entirety of it, then maybe there's one match with it. Like 3 matches before the intermission and then those 2 matches after, because that Hateful Eight match should run a little long just because of it's got people involved and the structure of the match. So I wouldn't be surprised if we only get the 5 matches, but the Hateful Eight match runs about 20-30 minutes. So yeah, I mean, okay, so we got a solid card, you know. Looking to be a big one. The Hateful Eight for the world title. That's huge. So, all right, thanks for joining us, and be sure to check back in with us and see what the results are. See for yourself. Feel free to shoot us any questions, comments, anything we can respond to. So this has been another edition of the April 20th Car Conversation. See you at the show.